The show features adults using adult language and discussing mature topics. You have been warned.
Stand there. Second thing, Jesse, there was plenty of terrain that was built from the planets they were standing on. That should be more than enough physics to satisfy you. They had multiple planets that they were able to stand on.
I mean,
It's true.
I'm just saying, there's physics in those.
I don't even know what point you're trying to make at this point. So let's just
because you were talking about wanting physics in your space fantasy.
You know the best way. You know the best way we can change this conversation.
Oh god!
To go
by
live.
going live.
Yeah. Hi everybody.
Hi.
We're finally here. Hello. So
please tell me we didn't start with me making an ass of myself.
You weren't making an ass of yourself, but I did start with you discussing Star Wars stuff.
Oh god damn it!
We're all nerds here. It's fine. So hello. Welcome back to Ghost of Saltmarsh, or Marsh of Salt Ghost, or whatever you want to call it. And
Ghost Marsh.
You know what? I haven't done this in a long time. And since everyone was here last session, why doesn't everybody roll d6?
Oh no!
Except for
I have a
Sekald.
d6 out. Does that me? Does that discount me?
Oh shit! I got a 6.
I got a 1.
4.
I got a 6.
6. What
I
Kevin
got a
get?
6.
You had it up for a second.
What?
Did
4 of us get 6s?
Did
4 got 6s and 2 got 1s. So the magnificent duo that don't share passwords reroll.
Okay, fight me. 2.
He didn't.
I am
Abby.
cool.
What happened
I
last
am
session?
aware. I don't remember. No. Okay, so we hung out with Resnet a bit. He told us that he had a job for us, going to find a sunken city. Is that right?
More like a town or a village.
Sure.
Trying to find a specific treasure he wanted from it.
We got on his blue ship and started sailing out there. I think
the Blue Jammer.
We're a couple of days out, like almost a week out, when during which Abby was learning a bunch of spells from him and blew all her money on that. And then we spotted another ship that seemed to be in distress. And to find out what was happening, Sekald Dimension Doored over to the ship. And he was like, I'll figure out what's going on. All the rest of us are like, Sekald just vanished. We should go help. And then spent the next several rounds doing our best to get over there. With Abby and... Sorry. I'm trying to look at the stuff from before. With Abby and Kade, I know
it's okay. Take your time. I don't know why, but the dog really wants my attention. So I'll be right back.
Busted ass to get super far away, to get closer to the ship. And we have a couple spells on us, but I don't have written down where it is. Yeah, I think we're like 160 feet away or something stupid like that.
I
It's
think
really
that it was
far.
about that. No, I thought it was 160 feet because you and
Hey,
Katie
I
were
found
like
it.
right on top of it. Almost.
It wasn't. We still had like another round or so to go, but we were really close. I just found the recap. Oh, also, Resonance ship can sail its fucking self, and we didn't find this out until a week into this journey.
Told you, blue camo.
We were rushing to save somebody that I have been calling Nomi Dick, and is not that, apparently.
Isn't that the whale's name?
I don't remember. Our ship is now 410 feet away from the other ship, and the whale is between us. And then Sekald is on the other ship. Abby cast Longstrider on herself, Kade, and Josul, so all of us have plus 10 speed. And then Kade jumped into the water and using Step of the Wind, took off and then summoned some octopuses to drag her even further and is now 200 feet away from our ship. And Abby cast Expeditious Retreat and with Longstrider managed to get 210 feet away from our ship. and everyone else is still on our ship, sailing closer or manning the ballista.
Yeah.
Oh
I
no,
think me
sorry.
and
Resnet is
Bryn
hiding
are
in his
taking
quarters.
turns firing the ballista, I think.
Yeah, Resnet is in the captain's quarters, preparing for if things go poorly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought he was just cowering under the navigation table.
Nope.
Oh, I was figuring he was basically planning a teleportation circle for when we inevitably get ourselves killed by a giant whale.
Hmm.
I mean, probably.
Well, sorry for that slight delay, but we go back to the fray, and I already have the initiative and put it in Discord. So, up first is Bryn. Bryn, do you remember where you were at?
Yes, I was on the ballista with Josul. And we were taking turns. I think he had loaded it, and I was
Yes.
about to fire it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't remember what the damage dice for that was.
Ballistas, let's see. A ballista is 3d10, and it's a +5 to hit. Let me double check.
I thought it was
3d10?
+6.
It might be +6.
For whatever reason, I remembered +6. I don't know if it's correct.
Is that true of all the weapons, or is it not measured off of the
It's-
users?
I think it's
Yeah.
off of the user or the.
No,
It's off
it's
of the boat.
siege weapons. They you go off the siege weapons stats.
Yeah.
So all of them apparently have +6 to hit. Interesting.
Okay.
And and it is 3d10.
Yes. No
Okay.
no dex modifier.
And how close is the ship to the whale?
Our ship or their ship?
Our ship.
You're
How close is our ship to their ship?
you're not
Our
within,
ship is now. Sorry, go ahead.
you're not within 120 feet, so the shot will be at disadvantage, but you are within range
Okay.
to shoot. It's
Okay,
it's a
so
little
I-
it's around 400 feet if I recall away. Is where
Our
Yeah.
ship is 410 feet away. I'm writing
Okay.
all this down so we can see it.
And are we heading towards there?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
yes.
Okay. All right. So then I will shoot this ballista, and then maybe, I don't know what will happen next round. Okay. Okay, it's a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 8.
Okay. You fire and it goes off a little bit too high there.
Okay. And it's just one shot, right?
Mm-hmm. And that took your action.
Neat.
You still have your move and bonus.
Just so load up the ballista. And I how close is the steering to me, and is anybody on it?
Spoofy. Let's see.
I want to say Axel is captaining the ship.
Right.
So it is self-propelling, but I think we might be trying to make it go faster.
Yes.
The ballista
What I
is
would be doing with my turn.
up on the forecastle, and the steering wheel's all around the quarterdeck.
Okay.
So that's the opposite side of the ship. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be 100 feet of movement to get to it.
All right, then I just tell Josul to load up the ballista, and that's all I do.
And you remember ResNet has it so the ship's automated itself. It's running on
Yeah.
autopilot essentially.
I felt like I remembered somebody was at the steer.
If anyone would be
Steering.
Axel.
Yeah.
It was me. I was at the tiller.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't move?
Um.
You don't have to, I'm just confirming.
No, I won't move until the ship gets closer.
Okay. After you, it's Josul's turn. So Josul.
I am going to do what I did before. My action is going to be spent reloading the ballista.
Okay. Do you do anything else on your turn?
Nope. I'm holding fast till we get closer. While I am faster in the water, I'm not as fast as Rocket Sled over here and Avatar the Last Airbender.
Katie, I think you were
Hi.
on your way there. Was it an octopus that you're riding on top of?
I'm riding on, basically, I'm on one of them, but there's two octopus that are quickly.
The joke we had was
Accelerating
like
toward the ship.
Aquaman with two fish. And...
Yeah.
I thought you were like getting like the tandem surfing like wave. You had,
I mean,
like, a
I'll
tentacle
go
in
with
each
that if
hand.
that's okay, because that's awesome.
To make
Like
this
chariot
simpler,
style.
Aqualast.
to make this
yeah.
simpler for my brain, I'm gonna say you're around 200 feet away. I know you weren't that close before, but
Actually, no, she's 200
There-
feet away from our ship, 210 feet away from the other ship, I think.
Mhm.
okay, I nudged you 10 feet, so that's fine.
So I am going to
Baja
so the
Blast.
octopi will travel 120 feet, so they'll move and then dash.
Okay,
So I'm now
80 feet away. 80 feet away from their ship, and I will say because the whale is so big, you're about 60 feet away from the whale.
well, guess what? With Long Strider, I can go 60 feet. So I ride the octopi the 120 feet, and then I just start running across the surface of the water again as fast as I can, and
Like Kung Fu
leap.
Hustle?
Oh hell yeah! And leap, and I'm going to attack the whale because I'm
Whale?
there.
It is as big as a blue whale, so have fun.
Yep.
Since you're getting close, you notice one of its eyes is missing as there's a harpoon stuck in it. It looks like it's been there for a few years
Now here's
as
the
it's
question:
scabbed over.
Is it the eye that's on the side that I'm coming from?
Yes.
So it doesn't see me coming, and I can roll with advantage?
Whale's
Yeah.
got echolocation.
Okay, that's fine.
But
All right.
she's an heir. Does that still work?
Yes.
I think I heard that.
For the sake of mechanics,
Water moving from
this
the
eye is more for
octopus.
decor than anything.
All right, so
Sorry.
my first attack, I leap 24 to hit
Yeah, you
as I
definitely
come
hit.
down.
What's your bonus to hit, by the way?
+9.
Okay.
So I do 8 points of bludgeoning damage,
Alrighty.
and then I am going to punch again.
You notice that the injured eye shifts over to look towards you,
Uh-oh.
even though there's no real
25
eye
to
to
hit.
look at. 25 hits.
Ooh. 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, okay.
And then I'm going to spend a key point to flurry, and I'm going to punch twice more.
Okay. All of you hear the whale call, but it sounds wrong. It's almost like it's in G major or something, you know?
Ooh. Oh, that's only a 14 to hit.
Hits.
Ooh.
It's a big
For-
blubber being with no armor.
Hold on, I've seen this movie. Star Trek 3 showed us exactly what happens when you use whales in an air environment.
7 points of bludgeoning damage and another 14 to hit
Yep.
for 6 points of bludgeoning damage. So I like to think you see ride across on the octopi, run across on the surface, leap in the air, hit it, bounce, hit it, bounce, hit it, bounce. I'm just bouncing on top of it. And that is my turn.
You're like trampoline kicking it off so hard that you're just like you're catching air every time.
Mhm.
Oh, that hurts.
It's like an anime battle. Axel, it's your turn.
I'm captaining this ship to go faster. Go fucking faster.
Okay, I'm trying to remember exactly what that did. I know I mentioned the mechanic before, but I'm pretty sure it boosts your movement by a certain amount. Let me double check.
That was like 15 feet or something.
Yeah, it's a specific action you can do.
Mm-hmm. And the ship is kind of intelligent, we were told. So the ship's probably like, stop yelling at
Full
me. I'm
speed
going
ahead.
as fast as I can.
Roll d6,
Sorry.
Axel.
Rolling a d6. That's a 6.
All right, you increase the boat's speed by 30 until the end of the ship's next turn. So the ship's
All right.
speed is now, I think, doubled. Pretty sure it's doubled.
Okay. So
Because you're not
Great.
in the wind or against the wind. So I'm pretty sure it's 30.
all right. So what's our advancement now? Like how close is the
Oh,
ship
it
to
was
the other ship?
45, but now it's 75 feet movement.
Ah,
The boat hasn't gone yet.
Okay.
well, when does the boat go?
When I had NPCs, I think I would go with that one.
Oh, I see, on the other ship. Okay.
I'll count them both as an NPC, I guess.
Okay. So I guess that's my action. For my bonus action, I can't reach anybody with spells that I can cast at this level. I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
I'm not going to move off. I'm not going to move off of the helm. So.
All right. After Axel, then is Sekald. Sekald, you're on the deck of the other ship, if I recall.
Myself from an angry gnome and a giant whale.
Yeah, and you moved over towards the edge to get a good look at the Dreadback whale, if I recall.
I believe I moved to the aft so I could keep eyes on people approaching and the whale.
Yes.
So
The whale is 30 feet away from you. It's like right next to the ship.
okay.
Hey, Sekald!
You can see Kade on top of it, just like anime moving, just hit, ricochet off, hit. There's like Kade, you got like a goldish scale skin, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's just like a streak of golden light, just like attacking the whale.
So I must ask.
The whale's head's breached and it's like, and it's really mad.
Must you?
Oh, I'm about to make it matter. Does that harpoon poking out of its eye work mechanically?
It depends.
Like, is it a real harpoon? Can you grab it and utilize it? Is that what the question is?
No, the question's more along the lines of, can I use it like a lightning rod? Would it have
Oh.
disadvantage if I cast lightning at it?
It would if you were facing, if it was that part of it was facing you, but that eye is actually facing away from you towards the Blue Jammer ship.
I thought it was facing Kade, which was
who
facing
came
my
from
direction.
Came from
I'm at the aft end of the
Blue
ship.
Jammer. You're on
Yeah.
the gnome ship, the Jolly Gem.
Right, and I'm at the aft end side, which is pointing back towards the blue ship.
Yes.
Where I'm seeing Kade coming towards us. I would be on the same side that Kade is.
I think he's saying our ships are not parallel.
Yes.
Their ship is facing this way, and we're coming this way.
Okay. Well, that throws me off a little bit. Okay.
We need to roll 20 on this.
It does help with the visualization. I do need to make mention of that. You know what? It's lightning anyways.
Gonna shoot it?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it.
All right.
It's technically in the water.
Yes. I'm giving it
It's not
disadvantage
even
because it's in the
technically
water. So.
It's just entirely in the water.
Okay, fine. It works.
What's your DC?
DC 17.
Okay, it got a 5.
Ouch. Okay,
and it chooses to succeed. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't have this.
Jesus, don't scare me like that. It's 9d6, so I'm going to use a roller because I don't have that many d6.
Oh, boy.
Using a roller, what are you, Dio?
What?
Sorry, dumb JoJo reference. I said, using a roller, what are you, Dio?
Anyways.
Sorry, folks.
That's going to be 47 lightning damage, please.
Oh, I'll need a calculator for that. 47.
Ooh, zippity zap.
Okay.
Oof.
Lightning strikes it, and Kade, you feel the current a little bit on your fist because this is during the same turn as you're punching. And the whole
insulated?
left side of the Dreadback whale, where the lightning hits, like explodes in blubber because the sheer amount of heat concentrated at one point. There's just a big gash wound and smoke coming from that attack.
Ooh, tingles! Fish guts! Look out!
You do have a tendency of getting covered in things.
This is like that story when they dynamited the dead whale on the beach.
Yep.
It was such a disaster.
Thank you for referring to me as dynamite. That I take as a very grand compliment.
No problem.
I'm gonna make mention of the other characteristics he gave me for one of my other characters. I'm not gonna use my movement or my bonus action. I'll just hold position at the aft and try to keep hold of the ship before being thrown off.
Okay, fair enough. Resnet, it is your turn. And you are below deck on the Blue Jammer. In your cabin.
Finish cleaning off a chair. Go grab a pile of some Turkish delights and just sit there and just waiting in just case I need it.
You can press a certain configuration on your arcane tablet sitting on the arm of your chair if you want.
Oh wait, I have to see how good these people
It's
do.
small and black and rectangular. Has a few buttons on
Oh,
it.
Flappy Birds.
You click it, and the scrying orb on the other side of the cabin goes, bzzzt, and it turns on, and it's just the whole view of the whole fight.
Ooh, I like soccer.
After
I'm just like-
Resnet,
Scott, I'm gonna involve you in this scene. Kevin, nope. Nope.
I was playing along with it. I added to
I'm
it.
not needed.
Just get feet up. Yeah, that's it.
The arcane heater above the stovetop just goes, dee, 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 and he goes, opens it up, gets the popcorn out. Up next is the Dreadback Whale. And the Dreadback Whale is hurt really bad. It's not bloodied, but that was a lot of damage you guys just did to it.
Sorry, not bloodied with half of its ass exploding out into
No,
sea?
just a section, like a spot, like that specific spot. Like it was almost like an exploding
Like a
boil.
lightning scar.
Yeah.
My apologies for
That's a
misunderstanding.
lot of damage.
You didn't bloody it, but you blubbied it.
That's a lot of damage.
And it,
That's a lot of damage.
as it breached with it goes back down, and its tail comes up and then back down. And as it's moving straight down as a dash, Katie does get an attack of opportunity because she's right on it.
Well, hello.
Actually, you're still on it. So, do you want to stay on it? Because it starts to dive.
I mean, yeah, why not?
Okay. Give me a strength or acrobatics check.
All right. Let's see. Acrobatics. Ooh, 27.
Okay, you're able to easily stay on it,
I surf the whale into the underwater.
and you're able to reactionary like punch or something if you want.
Okay. 26 to hit him.
Yep.
Ooh, 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Your vision is clouded by the blood from it going through the water.
But at least I get the guts washed off.
Mhm.
It's like the car wash.
And then the white foam of the water churns at the surface, and that's all anyone else can really see. And Captain Averhoff goes, blast!
And Katie was never heard from again.
After the Dreadback whale, it's Abby's turn.
Yeah, so I just saw this thing dive, and I saw Katie on top of it because I had basically front row seats,
Yep.
second only to like Sekald's. So I am currently still under the effects of Longstrider and Expeditious Retreat. So my speed is 70 right now in the water. And if I use my bonus action, I can go 140. So I'm following her and this whale. I'm going to get about 50 feet away from it or so, and then I want to blast it with a guiding bolt.
Okay. How far did you move?
How far did it move? Okay, so like it's triangulating. I don't know how
It
far
moved
away it is from me,
120
'cause-
feet under.
Well, my speed, if I use my bonus action and my movement, I can go 140 feet. So can I get within like 50 feet of it?
So use Pythagorean's theorem.
I will say you can get within 50 feet because I
Okay.
didn't keep track of where everyone was exactly when we started.
I hate you for making that relevant, Blake. With all
Hey,
my
that
guts.
in
was
my
so
game that I played
relevant
for
in
6
third
years,
edition.
we used Pythagorean's theorem like 15 times.
Oh, I know. That's the main
It's
reason we use the
ridiculous.
calculator.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
You'd
I
love
rolled,
Alternity of 1E.
I rolled pretty well.
Uh,
That's a 24 to hit.
okay. Katie, you're not
Ooh.
technically grappling it. It was just to hold on as it dove down. So right now
Yep.
you're like on a square next to it. And Abby would see
Okay.
that. And you hit.
And considering we are now isolated from our friends, and I want to make sure this thing hurts, I'm going to cast it at 4th level.
All right. You hit. You said 20 something, right?
Yeah, it was like a
24
20.
to hit.
Yeah. Okay. Not the pretty decent dice. 21 points of damage, and it is glowing.
Okay. Exactly. That's my dogs earlier.
Dogfish.
The white whale already glowing a lot because of its very light color and reflecting light very well glows. The rest of you above the water can just barely make out this like large white glimmer deep down below the surface. Bryn and Josul will know that the ballista would definitely not be able to fire that far underwater. Even if you were
Do
right
we
next to it.
wait? Josul's just going to say, do we wait or do we dive in? And kind of leave it up to Bryn as to what our action is going to be, because we're kind of waiting, but it's going down, so.
Captain Ambercorn Haverhop says, blast it! You scared it away! We're trying to tie it to the ship! He said it angrily at Sekald. And he says, Pagan Pillwicken, ready the rowboat. I'll draw it out. I know it won't be able to help itself but go after the small rowboat. It's how it killed. Get the rowboat ready! And his leg just... And he's heading
That's how I
towards it.
got my tragic backstory.
Yeah, he's going to use himself as bait.
And I go, Captain, and that gnome, and then another gnome coming from below that has on like artificer kind of stuff with the overalls greasy, has like the tinker tool wrench, comes over and also assists, and they have the rowboat already, and he's in the rowboat, but the rowboat has not lowered yet. Sekald. And it looks like at least one of them is going to join him in the rowboat. And you notice it already has harpoons all in the underside of the rowboat.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you for the joke.
Oh, no, sorry, what?
I was trying to be funny and get a joke in between sentences, but you were a little too quick for me. I asked if I could fireball the rowboat.
Oh, I mean, you could on your turn. It'll be before they can go.
Just curious.
Oh, you did notice, definitely since you're a Sahuagin, you would know quite well that his peg leg is made of bone, and it'd be easy to presume that it's whalebone.
Neat.
Okay. So he's probably killed whales before.
He's probably killed a lot of whales trying to find this one. Bryn, it's your turn.
Oh, we're not much closer to the other boat.
The boat moves 75 feet.
75. That's still pretty far.
That's still 300 something away, I think.
We'll say 325. I know that's not right, but whatever. 325.
He's gonna go for whatever is in the water. I think Abby and Katie are in a load of garbage right now.
Agreed.
So it's up to you what you do, Josul, but It's been a pleasure sailing with you. And I jump on the side of the thing and I turn into a little beta fish and or before that I salute and then I turn into a beta fish and I go in the water.
I like to take the beta fish who still has your hat.
Do that?
Yeah, it still has the hat.
She has.
You mean
She
like the
has.
little
She has.
ornamental fish?
She has the necklace that
I
looks
have
like
a beta
one.
fish in the other room for reference.
No, that's what I'm asking. Is did she really just turn into like a little like
Little
fancy
ornamental
fucking
fish.
little tiny not a goldfish?
Yeah, and she has an amulet that has like a little icon that looks just like that fish, and I believe it's called the Burb Sweet Paraffis or whatever. Trying to remember. It's from Zeb's Guide.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's a parapet. Burb Sweets parapet.
Periact
It's-
of a periact of
Yeah, I didn't come up with
Yeah.
it. A friend did, and then the name is
That's
supposed to be
cool.
referenced to her. So,
What a beta move.
haha. Inspiration point if you don't have them. Why not?
So turning into the fish is a bonus action, and my swim speed is changed to 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So, which would be a lot better than just. I don't have the time to put on the seal skin right now,
Yep.
and I don't want to go.
I'll
through
say
all
you
of that.
used 5 feet of movement to jump off.
Okay. But I am swimming down to where I think that yeah.
Do you dash?
I can't dash. I use my bonus action.
No.
I could use my
Did it
action.
take your
Yes,
action
yeah.
to turn into that? It was a bonus
No,
action.
it's a bonus action.
Okay, so you move 55 feet through the water. Fastest
Yes.
little beta fish in the sea. Another beta fish comes
I
over
had
and
a
it's like,
picture of
hey, you
what
want to
I
fucking
should-
go? You want to fucking go? Anyway. Yeah, share the
Sonic
picture,
the
please.
Hedgehog, that shit.
Keep it separated. I had two
Yeah.
beta fish and I had to keep them separated. So it's
Gotta
just-
keep them separated. Josul, it
yeah.
is your turn.
All right. Well, I'm not letting my friends get eaten by some giant whale, and I'm not letting Bryn have all the action. I'm going in. Harpooner ready. I dive in.
All right, 5 feet of movement to jump off the boat.
All right, and then my normally squelchy 15 feet becomes a nice speedy 40 plus long strider. Now I move at 50 feet, so 45 feet through the water. I zoom downward.
Mm-hmm. And that's just
I
your.
guess I can-
That's just your movement.
I can take.
You could rogue.
Well, I think I
cunning
had to spend my
action.
action to pull my weapon out, so I didn't have my
Oh,
arrow spear.
Pulling out
ready.
your weapon
No,
isn't
you
an
can
action
use a
anymore.
move action.
Oh, it's not. No. All right.
You get one free like interaction thing, like drawing a weapon.
Oh,
a
cool.
turn.
All right. Well, I'll pull it out while I'm diving then. So I've got the arrow spear in hand, and I'll dive in, and then I'll use my other action to swim again. So I guess instead of just the 45 feet, I'll go 95 feet.
And as
As a rogue,
you have not
you
used
can
a
like.
bonus action yet, right?
Oh yeah, and I can bonus action dash too. So I bonus action dash as well to go
Okay.
another 50 feet.
So, Bryn, you're going through the water and just goes past Josul.
This whale-sized merman flies past.
At your current perspective, yes.
You just get like shoved out. There's just like the ripple.
Like,
Bryn does a somersault in the wake of Josul.
this little,
I
like,
gotta keep going. I
spiral
gotta go.
underwater trying
So
to-
I'll let you
The
grab
funny
onto
thing
her
is,
if you want.
you're this big.
Okay. If she's on the way down, I'll grab her on the way down. I
Bryn,
got
do you
free
let him grab her? You.
I'm a baby. Yes.
Just like, all right, come on.
Callie,
As I swim past.
what am I supposed to do to avoid this?
No,
I'm 2
what? I
inches
said
big.
No.
There's a very large 352-pound merman swimming past at the speed of sound.
Kade, it is your turn. There is a glowing, gargantuan-sized white whale next to you.
Wait, it's already back to me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Everybody's
wow.
like, we're gonna swim, and it's been their turn.
We're going in.
Wow. All right.
Your soul's got to be almost right on top of it because it went down 120. I guess we were still ways from it though,
Yeah.
down this way.
Yeah, in
we're
another
not quite there yet.
turn. In another turn, I'll say Josul's there just because you have so much movement
I
you
have
can
so
do.
much zoom.
I look at the damaged eye and the harpoon.
It's
And
got
I
a few
say-
ballista hits on its side
Oh.
from when Bryn shot it as well.
And I say, feel kind of bad about punching you.
It has a bunch of scars on its back. It's actually got quite a few harpoons in its back from Haverhop firing at it.
Damn. Katie was intent, but now that we're just the two of us for a second.
You look into, you look at it, and all you can see from it is hatred and malice and destruction.
You're not a very friendly
Well,
guy,
now
then,
you
are
say
you?
it that way.
This thing is more monster than whale.
Oh. I think I take that in that second, and I just say to him, because he can understand me, even if he can't talk back, I say, I'm really sorry for what you've turned into, but I'm going to put you out of your misery.
You can
I'm gonna punch
roll.
him.
You can roll insight if you want.
Ooh, do I have I'm going to roll it. I have a plus to it. 13.
Okay, yeah, nothing more than that.
Okie dokie. All right, well, it's glowing, so I have advantage on the first roll.
Mm-hmm.
Sure do.
So, first roll, double 13s for a total of 22.
Yep, you're good.
I'm a little nervous. So that's 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna punch him again. A 21 to hit for 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mixed to math, easy. Thank you.
How's he looking?
Out. He's definitely bloodied now.
Okay. 2 more attacks with flurry of blows. Oof. I have to math. 15 and 15.
Hit and hit.
I rolled 2 6s. First one is 7 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
Second one is 11 points of bludgeoning.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay. Now, the octopi were
Yeah, they would show up
80
on this
feet-
turn.
All right,
no,
yeah,
no,
they
they were 80
probably-
feet away.
so they would have to double move 120 feet to get here.
Mm-hmm. Actually,
right, so
no, they
as-
would have to move further than that because he went down 120 feet.
Okay, so they're gonna move 120 feet, which would bring them within 80 feet.
I'll say they're like 60 feet away.
Okay.
That's
Yep,
their move,
so
right?
Yep, 60.
Yeah,
So they
so-
go
so
60,
next-
60, and
So next turn, they'll just need to do their move and they're there.
if he doesn't move away.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. And you know what? On that last hit, I'm going to spend a key point. Stunning strike. So he has to make a saving throw.
The con save, though.
Yeah, I know.
28.
Oh, motherfuck.
So my stunning strike reverberates over the blubber, and if it was anyone else, maybe, but he's just like, oh, massage.
Too blubbery.
All right, that is my turn.
After Kate, oh, that's an adorable beta fish. After Katie, it is Axel's turn. Axel, you are pretty much alone up on the deck.
Yeah, I can see that. It's not a great. It's not fun being the only one. No one knows what it's like to be the bad man.
But Resnet's there with you.
Behind blue eyes.
Great.
No, he's not.
He's not on
Resident's
deck.
In the
He's
fucking
not either,
captain's
though, right?
quarters.
No,
So,
but he's
Blue
okay.
eyes.
How far away are
White
we
dragon?
from?
What?
How far away is the ship now from the action?
It moved 75, so it's about...
I think you said that it was 325 feet from the other ship.
Mm-hmm.
From the rest of all this nonsense,
It's like I don't have a way to.
It's 245 feet now away from the gnome ship.
And they can teleport or nothing. It's bullshit. I mean, fuck, I don't know. What else can we do? Yeah, I mean, fuck, I don't know. Like, and the whale went down too. I'm like 300, almost like 300 feet away from any kind of anything right now.
You're 245 feet away.
245 feet away.
Yeah, but you can see that the other ship, they seem to be getting a rowboat ready.
I don't give a shit about the rowboat. I'm worried about my allies. I just, no, there's nothing else I can do except make the ship go faster. So,
All right, roll that d6.
Another 6.
Oh, okay, another 75 feet.
Great, do that.
I'm going to change this up because I think last time I did make it your turn for the movement. So
Okay.
this moves-
Also, I'm gonna whistle up Cerulean because this is horseshit, and I'm gonna get him ready to rumble with me. So
Okay.
I want to have him close to him.
You're 170 feet away now.
Okay. So 455. Okay. So
You used your action. I will say you could use your bonus action to get on Cerulean.
I was gonna say, could I use like half my movement, like you're supposed to mount Cerulean?
Okay, sure.
Yeah. And I'm gonna actually use my bonus action to cast Surf on him.
Oh, okay, cool. Underneath.
So he's gonna have his movement speed is gonna go to 55.
Okay, so
That's
Cerulean,
right.
as you cast Surf, like a tiny little wake of water seems to constantly be underneath him. And it's almost like a miniature where you know, like there's like the base of the miniature, but you can add like little waves or something onto the thing.
Yeah.
That's the amount of waves that are just constantly underneath him, and they seem to be constantly moving in the direction they're moving, giving them a speed boost.
So I would like to end this by like having Cerulean vault off of the deck of the ship and like speed over the water to the area and like take his movement into that dash action.
All right, sweet.
No, he'll move
How fast
110
is he
feet.
now?
So 50. His movement is 55. His swim speed is also 55.
Okay, so 10 feet, since you're at the center of the quarterdeck, zooms right off, and then moves the next 100 feet down at like a downwards diagonal angle towards the white whale.
Okay.
So you were, I'll say 100 feet away, whatever.
Yeah, and I will holler as I ride off, and he's like, "The ship is yours!" Ah!
I know, I bought it.
You hear that emanate through the ship somewhere.
Daintily drinking his bourbon from the captain's room.
I have receipts.
Funny enough, since you're the only one that really noticed this, since you were like went to look back and yell that to him, when you dive into the water, when you turn around, you notice the bottom of the ship is actually literally the same as the top of the ship. There's a mast under the water going downwards.
That's weird. I wonder how you say this with the mast in the water. Why did it create so much drag?
I don't think there was a mast, was there?
I mean, as far as we knew, it was a totally normal ship, right?
Yeah,
I mean, as
I
far
don't know
as
if we ever established that it was a
totally
sailing ship.
normal, ridiculously high saturation blue ship called the Blue Jammer.
It wouldn't really create all that much drag so long as there weren't any type of sails out underneath it.
That's
Otherwise,
true.
it's just
I mean, if it were catching currents, that might be a thing, actually.
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's basically a whole ass other propeller that you'd like rudder that you weren't anticipating for. I don't know
Right.
the ship word stuff.
All right, so that's Axel's turn. Right?
Yeah, I'm done now.
It's called.
So this thing is now 120 feet down.
Yes.
Oh, that's a
At
shame.
this point, the blood has been coming up, so you can't really even see it now. Definitely you can't see it.
Is he not glowing from?
I'm sorry,
Not-
blood?
Yeah, freaking part. They got a giant hole in it from the lightning bolt.
Yeah, no, isn't our friend here a Sahuagin?
Yeah.
He's not in the water.
He's not in the water. Though.
He's not in the water yet.
I
Okay.
go
And
back
he's
in the
also
head.
120 feet away.
He's
at
more than
minimum.
that because he's up on the
Yeah, I was
deck.
gonna say, but like, what's the range on that ability?
Well, that's the thing. Isn't it glowing by what Abby did?
That only lasts until the next attack. So as
Yeah,
soon as
Katie
Katie
punched
punched
him.
it, it was gone.
Katie punched and then you
Oh,
heard
sorry.
like a lamp go, and the light was off.
Yeah, you might have an idea of where it is, but it's not glowing anymore.
Hmm. Okay.
Me and Resnet are excited for his turn, but
Aye. So was that a blue dabadee dabadie?
yes, inspiration point.
Blue dabbity.
Thank you. I wasn't sure that was actually going to go off as well as I thought. I'm going to pull a slight Jack Sparrow move. I'm going to walk down, well, use my movement to get beside the rowboat that's about to drop.
Okay.
It's a big whale, and if I can't see it, I'm probably pretty sure that it's out of range of my lightning bolt. However, it is not outside the range of an upcast chromatic orb with Spell Sniper, which would be 180 feet. And I'm not just upcasting it once. I'm not upcasting it twice. I'm upcasting it to level 4.
Does chromatic orb require you to see what you're shooting?
It's a roll to hit, yes. Actually, no, hang on. And then make a ranged spell attack against the target.
Against target, and that's it?
That's it. Doesn't say I have to see it.
The disadvantage.
Okay,
wasn't
so
as-
you're
as-
going to be firing blind, but you know the general location is, so you can...
Yeah, because of the blood trail.
So
Yes.
roll a disadvantage.
Copy that.
I'm pretty
Let's
sure you're
see.
going to hit anyway.
Well, that's the hope. Let's see.
It's a
that
whale. They
is
aren't really known for their armor.
28 total for that one. 25 total to hit.
Yep.
Yay. So that is
What element?
well, lightning, of course.
Okay. So, Katie,
88.
you come off of it, the dreadback whale. It swirls back over to look at you, gets hit by the guiding bolt. You do a punch, and try to stun, doesn't work. And suddenly you just see this ball of light just go like a freaking bombardment shell coming down, but lightning. And just,
I have this one moment of, oh no, is this where he does me in?
yeah, so since everybody's in the water coming towards it, you all would definitely see this like white ball of lightning go.
Awesome.
Depth. Great. Now I got to change my name to Depth Charge Sekald.
Yeah, just called.
32 points of lightning damage, please.
It's almost as much as the lightning bolt.
Water, a lot of the water bubbles around as a lot of the liquid turns to gas from the plasma hitting, and it's almost like equivalent to a smoke cloud under the water. And you have that like, is it done? And it just, you hear like in your face as it moves through, and it's just got blood all over it. It's got the lightning scars all over its back, and it's coming right towards you, Katie.
Look out, Pinocchio! It's a monstro!
Geppetto, no!
Monstro is freaking terrifying, and that's definitely what this is based off of.
And
All right.
since I have nothing else to use for a bonus action, that is my turn.
Okay. Resnet, it is your turn.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like, everybody went underwater, huh?
You got
Dive!
your greater helm right there.
Yeah, so I'm just sit down, activate, and just like dive. As
The
the
ship-
ship just goes into
No one else really sees this because you're all paying attention to the boat, or not the boat, the whale. But the ship just goes, like, it's on the, since I got a green screen, it's on the surface and it just goes.
Ding, ding.
No noise, just gone.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Our boat sank.
And then both the masts go, and they start like spinning like that.
Oh my god, that's awesome. Like big propellers.
Yeah, I wish I got the better ship though. Got the cheap model.
And you know you can't go full speed here. You would destroy the ship, but
Probably run over Axel too.
Sorry.
you'd run over half of this sphere. And that's Resnet's turn. And what direction? You're going towards the ruins, right?
Are the is the fighting between the ruins and
Yeah,
Like, am I
you were on your way there, and it was in
Okay.
front of you guys.
yeah, I head that way so that I can pick up the stragglers as they kill the whale in about a turn.
Okay, so the rest of you just see this very weird boat-like contraption underneath everything go past all of you.
Seeing as it's blue, I'm going to assume that is Resnet.
But you probably have trouble seeing it because it's blue and water's blue.
It
That's how
actually
that
is
works.
hard to see.
It's camouflage. Don't you?
Because it's hard to see, I also assume that it's Resnet
okay.
ship.
So you guys notice it for just a little bit, and then the masts seem to almost make like a mirage, and it just seems to just disappear, and you feel like this, like boom, as it flies off ahead. Callie definitely knows what this is, and she hates me for it.
The ship's getting more and more abilities.
And then it pulls out a las cannon. No, I'm kidding. After Resnet, it is the whale's turn, and it is going to attempt to consume Kade.
Yes!
Out of
Why
spite.
are you excited about this?
Dirty 20 to hit.
Oh, wait. I have to look and see what my AC is.
The outer side is tough. I must go on the inside where it's soft and vulnerable.
I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna
Better
say
inside than out. I have an AC of 17, so yes, that hits me.
All right.
Just gonna
Give me
make a Guardians of the
dexterity
Galaxy
save.
quote.
Dexterity saving throw. Boom.
Just go to the
Oh,
inside
Lord.
where it's weak and vulnerable.
I got a 15.
Abby, you see Kade get swallowed whole. Kade, you take 35 piercing damage from the
Okay,
teeth.
hang on. Okay.
Also,
So by what magnitude are you fucked?
Hold on.
you are currently under total cover. You are blinded, and let's see what else.
I think she's in a whale of trouble.
Okay, so question.
Yeah, that's it.
Concentration check is half the damage taken.
Mm-hmm.
I took 35
Mhm.
points of damage.
So it'd be 17 because you round down.
I rolled a natural 18 plus 2 because my constitution is plus 2. I maintain concentration on my octopi. Woo woo!
And Abby was 50 feet away, right?
Yeah, from it.
It still has another attack, so it attempts to swallow you as well.
Great. I'm sure
Come on
this
in,
is
it's a
fine.
party!
Another dirty 20.
Oh,
Does the dirty 20 hit Abby?
Debating if I want to use shield. I feel like I'm more useful out here than in there, so I'm gonna use shield to say
Quick
that
question.
it doesn't hit.
Can't I use an inspiration point to make you re-roll that?
That's free.
I can just use shield.
To make me re-roll or make Abby roll shield?
Well, it would be either, wouldn't it? Isn't
Well,
it?
I would be casting the spell shield, which would make my AC 25. So
Which is kind of the
dirty 20
point to
hit,
keep
right?
you from needing to spend that spell point that you may need to get out of
he's
said
saying
whale.
spend the inspiration so you don't have to use shield to make Scotty reroll.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
if you can do that with inspiration. That's up to Scotty.
I only give that to viewers who spend the quacks to give me disadvantage.
Copy that.
And if that's the case, I usually try to use disadvantage when it would be the least, or when I would want to hit the most. You know, because then maximizes their use of it. Anyway,
I
so
cast shield and
you're this tiny speck, and its maw opens, and like just the sheer volume of its size has the water like pulling you in, and you're just like desperately trying to swim out of it as the like
yeah, I'm
the
just
currents
doing
are
the
pulling
like
you in.
doggy paddle backwards.
And the teeth are like try to crush you, and you just like quickly out of panic do shield, and it like causes this like just enough of a barrier between the gaps of these giant canine like teeth, that
I'm
you
just
are
yelling,
not
"Fuck,
crushed
fuck,
by
fuck,
the
it's swallowed
teeth.
Katie!"
And you see
I wave
Kade,
from the other side of the teeth.
and you see Kade on the top, on like get sucked into. You see her like at the tongue, and the tongue moves upwards and back down, and she's gone. And you get knocked out just outside of the mouth.
Well, shit.
Hey, hold on to the thing hanging in the back of the throat.
Come on to the jangly thing.
Punch it.
Since no one's watching this and no one really cares, Captain Haverhop gets the boat out and they start going. Then we are back to Bryn. Bryn, you are being
Hang on,
held...
I didn't do anything.
Did you not?
No.
No.
Well,
The
it was
whale tried
it was
to
the whale's
swallow me.
turn.
Yeah.
So who's after?
I
That's
go
what
that?
after
happened.
the
That's what happens.
whale.
I don't use the nice initiative count. I point for you guys in Discord, and I use my messed up one. Yeah, it's your turn.
What-
You're literally right next to it, Abby.
This is what happens when you get so excited to tell part of the story that you forget about initiative. Not like this
Yep.
happens in the Mists game or
Uh
anything.
huh.
Oh, that
happens
happens
a lot.
I was about to say Sage has a lot of experience with me doing that. But yeah, Abby,
Okay.
you're 5 feet
okay,
away
great.
from its tooth.
I am. Okay, this thing, I don't like it. Fuck it. I'm going to try and hit it with another guiding bolt. And
Holy
this
shit! There's a
time-
boat in here too.
this time I'm gonna do it at 5th level,
Pinocchio,
and I'm gonna spend my
Pinocchio, is that you?
inspiration. I'm gonna spend my inspiration to hopefully actually hit.
It's a good thing I brought a bunch of lanterns.
Okay, it's this whale isn't that big. That's like an impossibly huge whale.
I got a 25.
Yeah.
So that is 4. Okay, hang on. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's a lot of d6s. That is 33 points of radiant damage.
All right, how do you end it? It's right next to you.
I'm gonna like try and use Abby's gauge of based on medicine to try and not hit where the stomach would be, and then just shoot a ray of light directly through this thing that just disappears down into the depths and leaves the corpse glowing for a few seconds.
Okay, Katie.
And then I use my movement to swim up to the corpse and yelling for Katie.
Katie, the muscles were like squishing you in, and they were all forcing you towards a specific direction. You're completely blind, so you're literally only going by feel and unfortunately smell. And something hits it, and you can actually feel the reverberation through the beast. And suddenly, like the muscles tighten to almost like they're going to crush you, and then they just give way, and you are free to move. As we're out of initiative.
Katie?
I start
You use
kind of pulling
20
myself,
feet of your
swimming.
movement to get out.
and I'm like, wow, that was good. I needed a chiropractor. Now I'm good.
Oh my.
Good job. You killed it.
Thank you.
You both look back, and the whale continues to sink into the dark depths below.
I think that little gnome wanted that.
I mean, he's welcome to go get it.
And that's
Yeah.
when everybody else shows up.
What the hell is that? I just see this weird ass fucking ship coming at us.
Not everybody.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Sekald hasn't jumped in the water yet.
it's a call. What do? You just still see the blood and stuff.
I'm up on the deck watching over the two gnomes. That's the entire reason that I teleported onto the boat to begin with.
These
Mhm.
poor
Everybody
gnomes
else-
are just sitting in the rowboat waiting, and this whale's never
The
gonna show up.
the captain's on the front of the rowboat, one Captain Morgan style, one leg up on it, and he's got his fancy harpoon gun, and he's like looking around the sides for it, and he says,
Ooh.
"Come out, you beast!"
All right. So I immediately call the octopi and I'm like, go get the whale. They have 17 strength apiece.
They both
I
look
want
at
them
each
to
other,
grab-
and they both look at you, and they shake their heads.
Go get the whale. We're going to send it back up so he can shoot it and then he'll feel good about himself. Come on.
They both look at you like you're asking for the impossible.
Come on, guys.
It would
He's
weigh
not that
multiple
heavy.
tons.
They
If
look
you had
towards
summoned
each other.
giant squid,
They look
maybe.
towards each other and they swim down reluctantly.
Oh,
Good boys.
They don't come back for a few minutes.
oh, I will swim down and help them.
You go down there and you see two tiny little octopus specks, and they got like their suction cup to it, and they go to lift it off, and you can
I
roll
mean,
me
they're
the strength.
giant octopi.
You can roll the strength check. It's a gargantuan
Giant
sized
octopi,
leviathan
which are
creature.
cat-sized normally.
Well, no, they're
So
they're
stupid.
large beasts. All right, so strength check.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on,
All
this
right.
is really dumb.
I'll say
Okay,
roll at
let's-
advantage because it'll be like one helping the other.
Okay.
I feel I should point out
Okay.
though that this thing you said it was about the size of a blue whale, about 80 feet long.
Yeah.
So
Abby
just-
will help.
A
If
21
possible.
and a 14. for
Okay, they
their
rip
strength
off
rolls.
part of its skin and blubber.
yeah, it's like 200 tons of animal that you're dealing with there.
Yeah,
Hmm,
I don't think they have that much lift strength.
I tried.
there is no spell that can move that much. If
And
he
then
wants
that's-
it, he's going to have to die to
And
get it.
Katie and Abby, since Abby went to go down and help, can roll perception checks.
Ooh. Perception. Ooh, a 19.
Ooh, good.
21.
Woohoo.
Katie, you
Yep.
just noticed something in the corner of your eye, but it gets just out of vision because underwater your vision range isn't as far. Abby, you see the tail of a shark. It's moving towards the corpse. Seems to be following the
Okay.
corpse.
It has friends. We should maybe leave.
Ooh, I
think
like
it-
friends.
You
It
can
has
roll-
Nope.
carrion feeders.
you
Not
can-
friend.
You can roll nature checks if you want.
Sure.
Ooh, 12.
Poop. 10. Actually, 11.
I'll say 12's good enough. You're pretty sure that they're here because they're attracted by the blood. They're not here for you.
They want
Yeah,
It's
to
but
your
if you're
friends,
in the
not
blood,
food.
they might.
That's
they
so
might try to
perfect with
nibble
like
on you.
the drop of whatever that dye is behind your background, Jeanette. They're attracted by the blood.
I forget which Blue Planet episode, but there's one with the deep down, and it's a whale corpse that sank to the bottom, and it shows like all these creatures.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's like the main thing they sustain on is dead whales.
Yeah, for years it takes. It's pretty wild.
But you both see the sharks. They're not great whites. They're like, I'll say some tiger sharks. Go down and they just like, they see it and they like take the chunks and then swim off and eat it. And when it gets far enough down, not even the sharks go after it.
I
So
call
water
the
pressure's
octopi
too
away.
high. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I
octopi
think we
don't.
ought to head back up.
The octopi don't. When they get to that point where like water pressure is an issue, they don't go further down.
I'm going to stand on the top of one of their heads and let it just rise up to the surface, and I just rise up standing on it.
You're pretty sure if it could, it would groan and roll its eyes.
It loves me
Mhm.
most of the time.
Josul is going to, once we notice that it's dead, send a message to Sekald, because I know where Sekald is,
Mhm.
and just basically tell him, it's dead. You can come down here and join us if you want. It looks like Resnet took the ship underwater.
Coincidentally, as he says that, a big piece of whale blubber floats to the surface.
I can respond with that message, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This gnome is going to be so pissed that we kill stole from him.
That's kind of what I want to say.
Ooh. I didn't know
He
it was
sees the
telepathic too.
blubber, and you see him jump into the water, Sekald.
For what it's
Dives
worth,
in.
Sekald can reply to that message.
No, that's exactly what I said
okay.
to them. It's like, that's
Oh, okay.
probably going to piss the gnome off.
And then another message from Josul. Then I suggest you leave as soon as possible.
No. He's coming down to you.
Great, we get to fight him.
Katie, since you're the one going up with the octopi, you notice the gnome captain swimming down, and he's a gnome, so his swim speed's very slow.
Can he? Do
Oh,
I think
he's
he
going-
can breathe underwater?
And he
He's
seems
going
to
12
stop.
feet around.
He seems to stop when he sees you, and he's still holding the harpoon gun. And he just like looks down, tries to look down and look at you. And he doesn't have goggles on or anything, so I'm gonna roll perception at disadvantage. He obviously knows you're not the whale. Of course he gets that one with disadvantage. And he goes back up towards the surface because he's holding his breath. He's just that crazy of a motherfucker that he's gonna be like, I'm gonna get this whale. But you see him go
I
back up to
say-
the rowboat.
Don't worry, it's dead. Abby killed it.
I'll
Probably
swim
shouldn't
up
talk
with
if
her.
you're trying to hold your breath.
No, that's you.
Oh, okay.
Actually, wait.
As
No,
far
in
as I know,
D&D,
Aquan is the only
in
language that
D&D,
works underwater.
if you can breathe water, you can talk. That's right. So he did hear you. But he that doesn't stop what he's doing. He's going back up. His con isn't crap, so he could have stayed down there for a bit.
Do I still see, while holding on to Bryn's little beta fish self, do I still see Resnet's boat
No, it's gone.
diving nearby? Oh, cool. I don't know where the wreck is, so I'm going to hope that at some point I find it. I swim the direction I saw it going. I send a message over to
I'm
Resnet.
gonna-
Hey, the whale's dead. Do you want to come back this way?
Oh, let me stop real quick. Beep, beep, beep.
Yeah, like what am I seeing through all of this
Thank
nonsense?
goodness,
Like,
thank goodness he was less than 120 feet away.
No.
I was
I
assuming
was like, I really hope he's not more than
I
120
was assuming
feet.
at this point everybody but Sekald was pretty much well within vision of each other, and Katie
Yeah.
was
Okay.
going up towards
Yeah.
the surface. So.
Abby was going to surface as well so that we could actually talk to Sekald without the use of spells.
When you're all up to the surface, Captain Haverhop, soaked from salt water, says, "Is it dead?"
It is. I'm sorry if you wanted the honors,
A tiny
but
little,
it did try to eat my friend.
a tiny little beta fish. You see, like go, and then he landed into the rowboat. You can turn back whenever you want.
I don't think that belongs.
it's like we're not done though. We have.
I'm just
more
gonna
to
like
do.
pick up the beta fish and put it back in the water so it doesn't suffocate.
The beta fish gives you a thumbs up. Thank you.
It gives you a fins up.
Mhm.
Now I'm just imagining Bryn being a Finding Nemo character.
So we're actually in the area looking for a thing. We're looking for a town that was dropped into the ocean recently and kind of destroyed. You ever heard of it?
Aye. You're a few
Know what
hours away from
direction?
land. I mean, he points
Oh,
the direction you guys
nice.
were going.
Fantastic, considering our ship seems to have vanished.
Oh shit, where's our ship?
Oh yeah, you didn't see that.
I saw it sink into the depths. I thought it was because of the Dreadback whale.
Resnet! Oh no, Resnet's drowning!
No, the ship went underwater. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
it
sure
sank.
he's fine. No, it didn't
no.
sink.
It goes underwater and it's
Mhm.
supposed to be on top of water, and he's not a fish person, so
Well, we already knew he could breathe water. He did that thing with the pearl a couple of times when we hung out with him last.
we don't know if he was
Mm-hmm.
conscious when it went under. We don't know what happened.
I
He
mean,
was sitting in the back, probably drinking.
I
I'm
don't-
assuming something
I mean,
blue.
so he went out a happy man, but we still should go make sure.
Katie, Reza does not strike me as he
Alright,
kind
I
of
will-
particularly get caught off guard by something as mundane as water.
No,
I am sure they were.
I'm pretty sure
There
the
is
ship was supposed
nothing.
to.
Water?
Wait, hold up. There is nothing mundane about water.
I'm pretty sure the ship was supposed to be able to do that.
Ships are not supposed to go under the water. They're supposed to float on top of the water. That's why
I
they're a ship.
understand that, but this is Resnet's boat. I'm assuming it does things more than just what it's supposed to.
It is
What?
then that you notice that Captain Haverhop's eyes are a lot less crazed. And in fact, he looks very tired. Exhausted, really. And he goes, "Thank Procan. It's finally over. Here, take it. I don't
You
need it
okay?
anymore." And he goes to hand you the super fancy, shiny, it says legendary on it, harpoon gun. You know, gold coloring.
This thing's probably taller than I am. Just look to Josul.
No, it's gnome size.
No, it's gnome size, so it's
Oh,
your
okay.
size.
Actually, gnome
Oh.
size is
So
perfect
it's,
for
it's
you.
probably like a okay, so it's gonna be very jarring because it's kind of like an assault rifle size.
Looks at self with proficiency with simple weapons.
It's technically a spear.
And after he gives that to you, he passes out in the boat.
Oh shit.
And
Somebody could probably. Sorry.
and Pagan Pillwagon says, Captain Haverhop, Captain Haverhop,
uh,
I'll I'll take care of him. We'll get back to
You
shore.
sure he's okay? What's up with him?
He's been up for days. He must be exhausted. We've been following the Dreadback whale for days. He refused to rest.
Josul hands the gnome a bottle of wine. Here, you'll need this. Your crew could probably use some of it too. If he's been up for days, I'm assuming so have they.
Thank you. There are only 3 of us actually on the boat. Most of it's automated.
Get some rest.
We will. And I must warn you. He made that gun out of pure malice. You should still honor the gift that he's given you. It is his life's work. But I fear there may be a curse upon it.
Cool. Holding it with
Abby's
his
like-
ears.
You may keep what's left of the whale if you want it. And he starts rolling back towards
Oh
their boat.
no, it's already belongs to the sharks, man. Okay.
May Propan guide
Lost to
you.
the
May the
depths.
salt ever be plentiful for you.
You
I'm
too.
pretty sure that's not a saying for Procan, but whatever.
Yeah,
And,
she'll say
I nod a
something
respectful
similar
nod in
as
this direction.
a
May the
blessing of
winds be ever at your
Yandala.
back.
So Josul, did you actually see Resnet's ship go under? Did it look like that was
Yep.
intentional?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Looked like it was supposed to.
All right, let's swim in that direction.
Ships
The
aren't
beta
supposed to
fish
go under
nods
the
in
water.
response.
So where is Bryn?
I point towards the beta fish. That's Bryn.
You can do that?
Turn.
I
Magical.
didn't know she
Magical.
could.
Magical.
I guess I turn back into Bryn and I say, yeah.
It's awesome. I can't wait to learn that spell. It's what I've wanted for forever.
You
Spell?
wanted to
Spell?
become beta?
The what?
Spell is
Yeah.
still in playtest.
And as we're swimming in the direction the captain pointed, I will be asking Bryn about where the heck she learned how to do that, and then where she got her strange little amulet thing.
I'm sure they'll come down to me at any time.
Yeah, do we see where his boat went?
Right,
after all?
yeah, well, Abby got directions. So you
Does it-
start heading that direction. And I'll say, Resnet, would you surface your boat when you're there?
Does it have a
Oh.
moving pool? Can you get under it and get out?
After like about 5 minutes, so if
technically,
they
yes.
haven't shown up, I'll surface because
Okay. After
Where's
about
everybody?
an hour swimming in that direction, you see the bright blue boat. It's up on the surface,
Oh,
back
cool.
to normal.
All right. Well,
Baby.
swim over towards the boat.
Oh, sleepy Poppy.
Yeah. We had a big day outside. We put up a canopy for the grill.
Oh,
He assisted by barking at everything.
No, that is
Had
an
a pr-
important role.
how to protect.
all right. So you get to the ruins, and I shall give you all the map for the ruins.
The map. Jinx.
This might be too big for
Three of
Discord.
us gasp a map at the
That's
same
what she said.
Oh, nope,
How
that's not
long
what
did
I
we
wanted to post.
swim?
An hour.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so Longstrider is gone.
And my octopi disappear.
Oh, and my cute little surf waves wear off.
For any of
Hey,
you,
how hurt are you, Katie?
Hurt. I would be technically bloodied if this was 4th edition.
Okay.
Oof. Yeah, I feel like I would take some time and lay on hands for you.
I can also do a little.
if any of you
healing.
want to attune to Hayerhop's harpoon gun, if you have heavy crossbow proficiency, you're proficient with it.
I mean, that's a martial weapon, right?
Yes.
Okay. I have a proficiency in martial weapons, so it requires attunement, though, which means I don't think I can have it because
I cannot use anything but simple.
It's so tiny. I don't know if I could use it.
It's actually sized for a medium-sized creature.
No.
Or,
But it just works
It has
for a
it
gnome.
has the shoulder rest that can extend out for a medium-sized creature. Go with that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, no, I've got one attunement slot used up on the mall for that the enchantment that it's got on it to make it throwable.
Essentially, it looks like a mix between a modern harpoon gun and a heavy crossbow.
Katie, you
Oh,
gain
damn.
14 hit points.
But it's got like a
Ooh,
rifle
spiffy.
butt to it, and it's one of those
okay.
like the Spas 12 shotgun where you can like you.
You make
Yeah,
it sound
you can-
really appealing.
I mean, he was an artificer, so
Okay, I guess I'll try. I'll de-equip my pearl for now and try this thing out. If nobody
So-
else.
Just Sol does not look like he's in a hurry to use it. So you can go ahead.
I'm hoping that Axel will be like so pure of heart that it won't touch him,
Hmm.
like a hobbit with a ring or something.
So we travel for an hour to catch up to Resnet, is what you said?
yep. And you can
Can
see
I-
land.
Can I, during that hour, since I have my octopi for that time, can I casually like lie on the back of one as it swims me there and meditate and take a short rest?
Yeah, sure.
I love being a monk.
That's some extra spicy bullshit right there.
I love it.
I mean, okay.
I'm going to use my
so-
stuff.
So she already talked about this before, but oh, what's her last name? She's like the head of the communication department in D&D Beyond. Lisa, I know it's not Penrose anymore. What is it? She's married. Anyway, her Yanti Pureblood, she was able to charm a swarm of snakes, and they all formed into like a throne, and she just sat on it, and they just like slittered her around everywhere.
Baller.
Yeah.
All right. I used 2 hit die and I'm just about at full hit points.
I would say the rest of you, even though it is swimming, I'll say, yeah, I'm going to be lenient. You all get a short rest if you want it.
Nice.
I mean, there is another octopi someone can ride on. Just saying.
I'll do it.
Yes.
I'm game.
Resnet, your alarm for adventurers approaching goes off.
Cheapskates. Oh shit.
Ready for adventurers.
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Hi.
You all did very well.
Oh, I got to ask Resnet, what's the greater helm look like? Because I know it can be a helmet, but it can also be other things.
I was just gonna make it a throne or a seat.
Okay, it's your recliner chair you're in. Got it.
Mm.
Your blue recliner.
You just ditched us. That wasn't nice.
I was coming down to help. The ship went down, but apparently you guys killed it, and
Yeah, and then you just left. That was
It's-
rude.
it's momentum.
Momentum.
You
That's
can't stop your ship?
What? No, you can't just stop on a dime. That's against the laws of physics.
Well, not on a dime, but we've been swimming for an hour.
Also, like, have you heard
And
of a thing called magic, you fucking wizard?
Like I said, physics. I was coming back towards you. I mean, the ship is moving towards you guys. It would've
Is
been like-
it? I thought it was parked.
Oh. I went by you guys a bit.
Okay.
It did move really fast once it was under the water, in his defense.
But hey, you're here. That's good. So the ruins aren't too far from here. So you all ready? Need a little rest?
I mean,
Is
Randy?
this thing taking us to the ruins?
You're actually parked right above it.
All right.
Yeah. Is this thing taking us down to it?
no, I think
Well-
we're swimming down to it.
I was gonna let you guys use the suits, but I guess I could take the
I'm
ship
sorry,
down
the
too.
what?
The suits I told you about.
I think perhaps it might be best if we just drove and then, got out when we get there.
What do these suits look like? I look down at my rather large figure. And can they fit robust gentlemen?
What do they do,
I-
though?
Resonant leans forward to Josul a little. You can already breathe water, my friend.
Right.
You don't need the suit.
Oh,
It's for
that's
the
all it
air
does.
breathers.
Got it.
Well, I have my cloak to do that, and Bryn now
Huh.
has the periap thing that lets her breathe water, right?
Necklace of adaptation.
That one, yeah.
Oh, wonderful. We don't have to test those experimental gnome suits.
You forgot to mention the
What's it
word
called?
experimental.
It's
Are
gnome. Everything that's gnome related is experimental.
okay, yeah, that kind of tracks.
If
with
it ever
what I know
becomes
Alright, I
about
mean,
gnomes.
non-experimental, it's no longer gnome.
That's probably true.
Same with
Well,
Goblin.
that's-
Same with Goblin.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So, once you get your stuff, rest a little, we can dive down and get the treasure I need, and
I
then your
mean,
treasures.
How much danger are you expecting down there?
Nothing you all can't handle.
I mean, clearly
Because
he
I
was
burned
expecting
through
there
a
to be
lot of
enough.
spell slots.
You see a giant tooth gash in Katie still.
Ah. You always remember your first whale fight.
It ate me.
Ah, yeah, that happened to a friend of mine while we were fighting. Yep.
Did he live?
Yeah, he blew it up from the inside.
Oh.
Fireballed right down the colon.
So next time Sekald, you should let one eat you.
No.
I'd like to think
This is a
Sekald just has been
deadpan.
sitting quietly glaring towards Resnet this whole time. It just goes, no. I just like to think
No,
that that's what
I
was
don't
happening.
think I will.
But yeah, straight down, just boom. Yeah.
You know, it's 300 feet down. You also swim speed, so the water depth should be fine.
I got my cloak, I got my other items. But yeah, we can rest a bit. How long do you need, Abby?
I mean, like, if you're expecting everything to be cool down there, then I should be good. But if we think we're going to be running into a lot of, like, dangerous stuff, then maybe you
Not-
could do with 8 hours.
Now that I think about it, the sun is setting.
I do not think it is wise to go in anything less than fully prepared. Perhaps we should take a long rest for the day. Go in fresh in the
Well,
morning.
it is ruins for a reason. That's probably a good idea.
Yes. Also,
Yeah,
if there's
sank.
anything nocturnal, we will be having a time to learn about its movement and habits. I can take first watch.
Okay.
I'll take another one.
First watch on his ship.
Remember, we are camouflaged. No one can see us because we're blue.
That's
Yes.
definitely how this works.
Oh, I got some Turkish delights in the cabin. Did anyone want some?
Oh,
Oh, cool. Oh, just bring a box. Yeah.
Mhm.
Got him some snow witch. Had to beat her up for him.
Hmm.
Just trying to like kidnap some kids or something. I don't know.
Did they have any hot chocolate?
She also had a few yellow and green rings. Oh, I'm thinking the wrong Snow Witch. Never mind.
Hmm.
No hot cocoa. Coffee, tea, crab
Spiders.
juice.
Spiders. These poor spiders in your cup.
Oh, hi, little guys.
It's for
Hey.
spider climb.
Yeah, no, Axel just absolutely knocks that shit back.
They're all blue. They
Blue
look like the little-
spiders?
they all look like little blueberries with legs.
So when Axel's
Uh,
done, his tongue is blue and his lips are blue.
They taste like blueberries.
Yeah, the jar. Anything you put in tastes like blue. Blue strawberry, blueberry. Once you take it out,
Oh, web
except for blueberries. You put them in and came out. They taste like pumpkin.
You open up Resnet's icebox, and
That's
inside
strange.
there you see like a little container, and it has 12 blue robin eggs in it.
Yeah.
You guys got your stuff, so we know how to rest.
Resnet just falls asleep in the recliner. This week on Numball on the crystal scrying orb.
Okay, so how
We got-
does the watch go?
We got Flippity flopping, and he's going off against Skittledoo.
Well, it's Titus and the Waka going in for the.
Everybody who's sleeping, roll me wisdom saves.
No.
You just say no.
Oh, no,
I said, oh no.
Oh.
No, that's my line.
Okay. Wisdom.
If you look
save.
carefully, you can see the popper falling asleep. in the room.
Oh yes.
Is this against a fear effect?
Nope.
I got to 14.
It doesn't matter. I rolled really well. I got a 25.
Holy
Okay.
shit. I got the 14.
Oh, dear God. You said wisdom save?
Yeah.
Oh
Mhm.
no.
Okay. Well, just prepare to tell me what happens when you fail.
This includes Red's night.
24.
Okay.
Does that matter for like any time in the night or just like in the first
No.
part of the night?
For the people who are currently sleeping.
I
Since
rolled
Axel's
really
not
good.
sleeping, I guess Axel not yet. But when
Not
Axel
yet.
I
sleeps,
rolled really good, so 19.
What did Sekald get?
17.
And Bryn?
Got a 12.
Okay. Let's see here. Bryn, roll me a d100.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, so you're going to kill her in a
no.
different campaign now, huh?
Oof.
Dip.
72.
Okay.
Why?
Hey,
All of you, I have dreams that are quite disturbing, and it's actually kind of restless for 9 of you. They're weird and abstract, and the closest thing I can think of is you feel a sense of lassophobia, where you just feel like you're an unending void under the ocean, and that anything could be there, and it seems like something bigger than yourself that you do not understand is watching you. And Bryn, this causes you to have a little bit of madness. So when you're done with your long rest, this is very, very short, by the way.
Burp madness?
Roll me a d10.
Welcome to Cthulhu.
got a dirty 20 on my wisdom save for the sleep time, by the way.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Bryn's the only one that... All
I
of you have
got-
those kind of dreams, but Bryn's the only one that gets like a little extra.
I got a 3.
Okay. So, through the night, when you all go through your rotations and watch, nothing attacks or is out of the ordinary. But when Bryn wakes up in the morning, Bryn, you currently have, this is for a very short time, for only 3 hours, you do whatever anyone tells you to do that isn't obviously self-destructive. So if somebody jokingly says, haha, jump off a cliff, haha, that's kind of funny, you literally will just go jump off a cliff. Because you know that you'll land in the water fine and not kill yourself.
For how long does this effect last?
3 hours, it's not long. Short-term madness.
Bryn, be the best you can be.
Also, Jeanette, please change your background. I swear to God.
Oh, that's terrifying.
What's worse, that or those few moments where Kevin would reach behind you while you've got your green screen on and his hand just appears suddenly?
Okay, definitely that one. Unless no, hers is worse. Unless Kevin actually touches my shoulder, in which case his is far worse. Because that legit scares the shit out of me every fucking time.
Yeah, I saw how high you jumped.
Honestly, I keep forgetting that you can't actually see me walking towards you for some reason.
I'm
No, but
also
we can
like,
see. Go
these
ahead.
are like noise canceling. Well, the thing is, I usually have my own video covered up by the chat because I have like 15 things crowded on my screen.
Well, the funniest part about it is, Kevin, when you do that, your hand is the only thing that slowly appears over her shoulder on the camera because
It's
of that
terrifying.
background. Yeah. It's great. I mean, it's not great for her, but it's hilarious.
I'll keep it up then, if it's hilarious.
Thanks.
Does.
How did everyone sleep?
Kind of terribly, actually. I don't know. I
Yeah.
just had lots of bad dreams. I
Same.
don't like this place.
Me too.
Huh. Yeah, probably some kind of cosmic ore or like gate down there or something. It's fine. Let's go.
Sorry, what?
She sent it to everybody. That's great. I sent her a private message and she just...
There's a grave current in these waters. We should go soon.
That's up to Bryn if she wants to say whatever I just put.
I don't know. Is it okay if I say it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I was just telling you what you experienced.
So, while I was dreaming, I heard a voice say, Valsatharoth sleeps? Valesroth?
Can you spell it for us?
VAALASTROTH.
It's got two A's by themselves, like next to each other. It's quite clearly evil.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that tracks to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew
That-
an Aaron. They were really evil.
Can we do
I
like
think
a?
that's pronounced
Aaron.
Aaron.
I have I have religion. Would that help?
Jinx.
You can roll religion.
Oh, hey, I got even better at that now. Holy shit, that's a lot. Hang on.
This would be a
This
very
dice is
high
being
DC.
so kind to me. 24.
Can I do Arcana?
Yes.
Axel's like the himbo paladin. He has no intelligence score, so he has like no bonus to history or arcana or religion.
Himbo paladin. Truly, is there any other kind?
Mm.
Alexander Rami.
Yeah, Resnet. I think you already know what this is. I think I told you.
Mm.
And with that check, you definitely know. And if you need me to clarify, let me know so I can send you a private message.
I'm just gonna go ahead and roll for shits and giggles, though.
Abby.
Who's that?
I
I got a
two.
24.
Nice. Went right over his gills.
My reflexes are too fast. I would catch it.
You know that this is definitely not a deity. This name. But you're thinking it might be something occult. That name is primordial. Meaning it was
Whatever
from
it is.
the beginning, near the beginning of the creation of Orth.
Did somebody spell it? Like in chat somewhere.
Yeah,
Spelled like-
I'll put it in there for you.
Because when
Spelled
you
like-
said it, the spelling of it just kind of was like, wee!
I gotta be honest. I copy pasted it.
I'll be honest with you. You started spelling and my brain just went,
Nope. It's gone.
VAAAAA.
oh,
Oh,
the last,
that sounds so evil.
the last trough. Okay,
That's so evil.
yeah. Now that
Oh.
you say that, Josul's like, I don't like
Oh yeah,
that name.
I know what that is. Let's go.
Okay,
What
you
is
can't
that?
just say that and then just leave us hanging, man.
What is that?
It's a primordial. I'm pretty sure it is. It sounds like
A
something
primordial
old.
what?
I mean, they did say it was some kind of a great kraken or something that brought down collapsed the city into the sea.
Is that a kraken?
Is the Kraken the primordial evil?
Is
So we know the
kraken
name?
Balastroth?
Yeah, that's
Wait.
the I believe if I recall correctly, that is the name of the Kraken. Good job, Axel. Here is 10 gold.
Eh?
I thought for sure you were gonna give him a gold sticker. Absolutely. I almost spit on my
Kidding?
fucking keyboard.
You'd give him a blue sticker.
The coins
Accurate.
are shaped like stars.
And they're blue. They're
I've
clearly
never
gold, but they're
seen-
painted blue.
As you have never seen blue gold before.
There's actually a beetle a scarab that's made of blue gold, but be careful, it devours flesh.
Ooh,
Oh,
it's
I've
like
seen
food that
those.
eats you back. I should like to try it sometime.
That sounds terrible.
It is. They used to put people into coffins and just fill it up with them and then close it.
Ah, yeah. Speaking of himbo
Why?
paladins.
That's torture.
Sounds like some landlubber nonsense.
It
Then
was.
often they'll curse the person with ever living life so that they're constantly being eaten.
Yeah, you got to be on the right side of the
That's
river to find it.
So awful.
Yep.
Does not matter how many horses you have.
Yeah, no, the horses are always on the other side of the river.
I need to see that movie again. Oh my god.
Speaking
Anyway,
of
Then that
horses,
movie.
I
That
think we
is
beat
one of
this
my
one to death
favorite
and
movies
beyond.
of all time.
All right.
so
So
I love that movie.
the,
dive.
you
So
see
is
a bunch
there a
of
chance we're going to
roads.
run into this Kraken while we're down here?
I would say it's almost 100%
Group of adventurers
Why are we
to
going down
ruins.
here again?
because that was the job.
There is a very special, amazing item down here that is one of a kind, no longer produced, only produced in this town, and I must have it.
I hope to all that is holy that it is not just something that's blue.
I mean, it's probably something that's blue and very helpful. Resnet.
Oh, it better have some magical qualities, or I'm
It's
going to
probably
be very
It is
upset. It's
indeed
a blue
Magical.
plate.
It is indeed magical.
If it makes you guys feel any better, when I heard the voice, it said it was sleeping. So
Oh, not another one. There's so many tentacled creatures that just sleep under the ocean, waiting to be awakened by the right line, lining up the
Well, then I
stars.
think we should proceed with caution and silence. Because if we wake it up, I'm guessing we're going to be lunch. And I look down at my rather large self and go, and I'm a really big snack.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're not gonna be lunch if
Oh,
it's like a primordial kraken. We'd be like a moosh boosh or something,
My friend, you are the entire banquet, but let's not get into details.
Right.
As the sun starts to rise, you notice that above the ruins, there is an aurora borealis ribbon, and it seems to be focused just above a specific spot above the ruins.
As soon as we get up and we're like getting ready to head out, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, I can cast it again."
Only Resnet can roll something. I know you were rolling something there, Resnet.
Yes.
Mr. Resnet, would you need the help of a spell like Aid? It gives you a little bit of an extra protection
Nah.
from.
I'm good from AIDS.
He knows
Okay.
what they are out of character, don't you?
I'm gonna target Josul, Kade, and Bryn with it then. All of you gain 20 extra hit points.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
So,
As the sun actually starts to break over the horizon, that aurora disappears. It seems to actually go down into the water.
Ah,
Disappears.
So it only appeared at night?
That's not normal.
Mm-hmm.
no, this is all clearly very evil. I mean,
It's very pretty though.
Resnet was looking at direction with probably a bit of concern.
any of you know what Will o' the Wisps are?
do I?
I've heard tale of them.
All right, avoid those then.
No, I don't.
Are we
That
going
would be
to
a
run
religion
into them
check.
here?
I got a 21 religion check.
Yeah, you've heard of will-o-wisps. Everything
Yeah,
you know
I've
out of
heard of
character.
They hurt. I think they have like fire around them. Some people say that they're the spirits of those that died and haven't moved on.
They're really cool.
Katie,
Yeah.
I love you. If you see any floating lanterns that do not belong to you or one of us, do not follow it.
But they're so pretty.
Do not.
I wouldn't
It is
recommend
a
it.
trap. Do you remember the lantern on the island with the plant that tried to eat you? This is not
Yeah.
a plant, it's a ghost.
I like ghosts too.
The ghosts don't like you.
It's not a friendly ghost. It will try to eat you and it can follow you wherever you go.
Well, at least you know its name is not Casper.
Alternatively, there are lantern archons who are your friends.
How do I tell the difference?
They're not
If it
friendly.
hurts you,
One
it's
is
not
going
a
to
friend.
attack you. And
Okay.
also, if you're in creepy spook town like this, maybe just assume it's the ones that are going to attack you.
I don't want to make judgments before I get to know somebody.
I don't think it has any sentience to it.
This
I
is a
think it is only
decidedly rough
concerned
part
with
of
murder.
town.
Okay, can we
Well,
go?
the ship is getting prepared to dive. I asked it to dive, and I'm waiting for it to dive.
Yeah, it already had dove. Like, it's on the floor.
Now, we've been here for like 15 minutes, people.
I'm sending you a lore dump, Resnet. That's what I got for the thing.
Holy good moly.
I thought I'd warn you ahead of time. In case you were curious or wanted to tell them anything. Since you rolled like... Okay, spoilers.
Yeah.
He rolled his check and he sent
Stupid.
it to me privately. This one was over 30 on his check.
I literally, when
I got like
you
one good skill.
you gave that reaction, and I private messaged Kevin. And I'm like,
So-
you definitely got over a 30, didn't
Yeah,
you?
this is technically it's a willow sea, which is the bigger cousin of the willow wisp.
That's even worse.
I don't
That sounds
know if I
so
like
cool.
that answer.
They
No.
normally go near shorelines and stuff to lead ships to their doom, and like to
Oh,
sink them with bolts of lightning.
so it's a good thing we're not going to be above the water then.
Yeah, and apparently other undead are very common around them too.
Great.
So be prepared for those.
Good
So
thing
there's
I
a lot of
prepared
undead in
protection
the
from
city.
evil.
Lovely.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of evil
so-
in this residency, yes.
Scotty.
You go
But
into
you're
the
all
water.
good.
Resident Evil.
If I recall correctly from the stories, you just like eliminated entire islands worth of undead not too long ago.
Yeah, but it took a lot, and it was really dangerous and
yeah.
very unpleasant.
She's
also
just trying to
fought-
make it sound worse than it was.
We also fought defensively and weren't running in blindly to an entire city infested with undead.
And you got swallowed, Katie. How are you not like more concerned about this? I mean, yes, I
What?
know you were alive and everything, but you got.
She's Katie.
That's what I'm saying. Is you got swallowed.
I'm being honest with you, Axel. I've never seen Katie concerned with anything since we've been here, including getting eaten.
I mean, I suppose that's fair.
Okay, so on the map I sent you, as you get out of the boat and you swim towards the rest of the ruins, you can see clearly that there's a lot of different buildings that are down here. The one in the top right of the map, it looks like it might have been a windmill at one point, and you can see a light glimmering from inside.
Another one that looks like a toilet.
Right next to it, that weird river-looking thing is a giant trench that's just dark, and it just seems to keep going down.
I point to
That
the
looks
trench
like a
and I
bad
say,
time.
we're not going there.
Across from that, the longer, totally not phallic-shaped one.
That is a penis there.
That's a dick.
You need to put that up on your display so people
That's a
can see it.
dick.
You all can roll a religion check on it. This makes it even funnier that I described it that way.
Oh boy.
It's penis.
I got
It
11.
even has a head.
Yeah.
Man, I am just bodging. It's a 9.
I was about to say, any of you that get 10 know what it is.
Oh, wait a minute. What are we rolling?
Religion.
Religion?
Sorry, I got distracted joking about making dick jokes.
15.
I got a 15 as well.
11.
I got a 28.
Okay, everybody but Axel recognizes that it definitely, at one point, used to be a temple of Procan.
Oh.
But it's
That's not the god I was thinking of.
ruin, it was still hard to tell. So that's why I would say Axel wasn't able to tell. You're like, oh, it's definitely some religious house, but you're not sure what.
So the item I'm seeking, where were the stories saying it located?
In this village somewhere. Oh, also, another building. There's another building right below it as well. As you see.
Mhm.
And
The one that looks like a person putting on a huge helmet?
Yeah, and it looks like another temple.
Or
And
face?
then but it's bigger and it looks older.
Am I looking at the same map as y'all? Because y'all are seeing some stuff.
I see. Yeah, I see things.
And that bigger one actually has multiple floors, which is why on your map it shows like that same building in 3 different layers. Like those are the different floors.
Ah, the item might be in there. That's the biggest building, and the items you seek
then
are always in the
there's
biggest
the
building.
side
It's
buildings.
also next to the crevice, so we'll search it last.
There's the side buildings on the right of your map, and then there's that one building in the top left. That looks like a building. You can't really tell from the outside if it has some specific purpose. But all of them, like the rooftops are gone. They look like
One in the
post-earthquake and also underwater for...
That one in the
Essentially.
top left of the map is catching my interest since it seems almost perfectly intact.
How far away are these buildings from each other?
I'll say you guys are coming from the south side. And,
Oh, 1 square is only 10 feet.
yeah, they're pretty close to each other.
Oh, thank God it's not Curse of Strahd.
Well, it'll only
that
last
hill is
10
stupid.
It'll
Yeah, it
only
is.
last for 10 minutes, but I do have a spell that can let me find a thing if you can describe it to me, Resnet. I can sense the direction of an object that I can describe that's within 1,000 feet.
I don't want you to waste your spells on that.
Red, I don't want you to shortcut the puzzles by doing this.
Yeah.
Also, possibly, Kevin doesn't know what we're looking for.
So I know what we're looking for.
He knows what you're looking for, but he doesn't know where it's at. So that way he
Yeah.
can participate.
So the item is in a chest. And probably it's silky. It's blue. It's this shade of blue. I got a little swath. It's probably about
That
the
look
size for
Bryn is giving right now.
it's
That
about
look-
the size of a
It's just like,
king
I'm gonna fucking
size
stab you.
bed or so. And yeah, it's made out of a silk material.
You know,
City
actually,
blue bed sheets. You were looking for
better be
magical
bed
blue
sheets.
bed sheets.
It might be robes.
It's also a blanket, comforter, and some pillowcases.
Motherfucker, you
You are
gotta
looking for a blue silk bed set.
Are you
Well,
gonna
It's a rare
describe
blue
why?
that does not exist anywhere else. There's only manufactured here, and it's supposed to be enchanted to give supreme comfort to those who sleep upon them. And I'm getting old, so my back has been bothering me lately.
I mean, like honestly, no, I can speak to that. Like, this plate armor is quite heavy sometimes.
And that's where we'll end it for the night.
Josul grabs the bridge of his nose. Really?
As everyone's just a gate.
In the background, you see Sekald rearing back to throw that trident.
He's just like,
Yeah, there's like a very loud click, and you see Axel like readying the harpoon gun.
Where's the treasure's viewers?
Also, for
Katie's
the
looking
innocent
for
among
glowy
us-
little friends in the distance.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna
Yeah, I
work at all.
can see.
But yeah, that's where we'll end it for the night. So plugs.
Oh,
We'll
boy.
start with the blue man of his group.
All
How's
right.
that? What do you got?
So, the only thing I really have at the moment is Baltimore by Night, our Vampire the 5th edition Chronicle. It is released fortnightly on our channel, Crow and Chimera, around noonish on Mondays. I believe it's this Monday the newest episode comes up, correct? Yes. Basically, it should be the weeks where currently Ghost Marsh is that it should be released those Mondays at the moment until this ends. Other than that, all my other games are either...
So
Actually, none of my other games just are VOD or streamed. And this is VOD. It is pre-recorded to put on there. It's not live streaming.
So they came out this last Monday. A new episode did, right? Oh, the
Yeah, it's
upcoming
coming out
Monday?
this Monday.
Okay, so
Yeah.
for those watching later that are confused with the timings and everything, April
It's-
19th. And then the next one will
Yeah.
be May 3rd.
Yeah, those who are not watching it live, you should watch this channel live. It is nice. Then you can get Scotty to do this more.
Yeah, and you can put quacks in to help people that like get down to 0 hit points and they fall into lava and they're paralyzed or something.
Come on, Scotty, plug it.
Nope, no points were sent. So, Abby, how about you?
Oh boy. Oh hi. So yes, I am in that vampire game. Let's see. I also my next game that will be live is going to be Retroverse. It's vaccine game and
Hooray!
some shit went down. We're gonna pick up with the group asking Crypto what the fuck is going on after he decided to cast Revivify on the corpse of the Tesla Dragon that they just spent a ton of energy and spells and effort to defeat.
And literal hit
And
points
then-
from the defragger.
And then he brought it back to their hideout, to their HQ, and resurrected it. So yeah, I'm gonna see how that happens because there was some fallout. I'm excited to see it. Also, I write things sometimes. I have some stuff up on DM's Guild. It's super cool. The best-selling one right now is Birds of Paradise, which is Electrum right now. It is a 5e racial supplement for Aarakocra and Kenku. It's super cool. It just now has some trash mob minis, so go check them out. And my magic item supplement, Crook and Wands.
For those of you that are running Icewind Dale Ram of the Frost Maiden, is it the Kenku subclass? It's the penguin, or is it the Aarakocra? I would think
I
it'd be the
think it's
Kenku.
the Kenku. Yeah, I think it's a Kenku.
But yeah, you can
play.
play like a penguin, and it fits really well.
Yeah.
Quack, quack, quack.
I think up next we'll do Josul.
oh, well, stay tuned here because next weekend we go back into space for more mysteries of the Silver Fleet. And the party more recently decided they're going to headlong into the Elven Communications Array, or the ECA, and take out the virus replacer that has infected the communication array and is filling the galaxy's communication system with demonic whispers, which is definitely something nobody wants to hear when they're trying to communicate with intergalactic nations. It's apparently taken down the whole communications array, and they decided, you know what? Let's go take that out.
What about Billy the Closet? That's what he listens to go to bed.
Or Isaac Clarke trying to talk to his girlfriend.
Oh. Ow. But true.
Stay tuned, because we don't know what we're going to encounter with the anomaly that they also found on the way there.
Cool.
And that's next Saturday at this time.
The 21st? No, wait, no, that's way off. 24th. All right.
Yep.
We'll do Sekald next. You got anything?
Sure, I'll go ahead and throw my trident into the group. Well, I'm aiming at one blue wizard in particular. This channel on Wednesdays, Scotty runs our Mists of Kryn's Valley that was made mention of earlier. It's a cross between the Humblewood campaign, or the Humblewood setting, and the Castle Ravenloft campaign with Curse of Strahd. And it can be an absolute nightmare because we invited a group of what we thought were villagers to come in and rest with us in the location we were waiting for. And turns out they were all vampires.
All 7 of them, yeah.
And we ended in the middle of combat because Scotty loves to do that.
I'm not the one that provoked it 5 minutes before we ended.
No, but it was either that or have it happen next time because you like to troll us like that in this campaign.
It's Strahd. It's normal.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I should have expected it, but no, it was my character's stupid idea to invite them in thinking, hey, we've got meat shields for the next fight with Strahd. Nope.
I mean, you still technically can if you kill them and you just hold them up in front of you later.
Yeah, well, leave that up to our monk. But it's worth a trip, or it's worth a watch. It is a trip. And yeah, we get to figure out what exactly happens next Wednesday. So,
that was a great plug. Thank you. I think up next we'll do Katie.
Oh, hey, that's me. I'm no longer swallowed by a whale. Thank you. So hi, I'm Jeanette. You can find me at my Twitter handle, which is below. You can also find me tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time on my channel, Uncanny_Adventures for Skull and Shackles. It's a fun campaign. They just rescued some of their crewmate friends, and they're about to set sail to refit their ship and go about some piracy in the open ocean. And then on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern time, if everybody's available, we should be playing some Call of Cthulhu, Shadows over Stillwater. Scott and Callie should be there along with the rest of our players. And yeah, we'll see what's going on because last time they kind of got ambushed by somebody when we ended. So who knows what'll happen next.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you can find me at 3 p.m. on Saturdays here for Chaos Crew, which is absolutely chaotic.
Yep. Next session might be the last one for Solaris.
You know, just getting my head crushed by a statue. It's fine.
Bryn, how about you? I usually do you first, but I'll have you do the last plug.
Hi, Bryn.
Did Jesse go?
No.
Haha.
I lied. He's doing the last plug. Bryn, what do you got? There's a lot of people.
Hi.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Callie on Twitter. I do art and I post art there. I tried to get that new app that's for artists and put my stuff on there, but it's not working for me. So, whatever. But
app?
once I get that figured out, it's called Artfoil or something, and a bunch of like artists are putting their stuff. It's like a portfolio thing.
Oh.
So you've been foiled. You've been foiled by Artfoil.
Yeah, well, it's working for a lot of other people. It's just not. I have the account. It's just not loading because my internet sucks.
Curses.
But yeah, but I'm posting my art there. I've done art of my characters that are coming up in some various campaigns. You'll probably see more art of them soon. I'm in a bunch of games. Buy my pen. It's on my flow page on Twitter. You can find it there. And that's it for me.
Okay. And last but definitely not least, the captain of the crew, Axel.
Get ready for action! Get ready for adventure! Get ready for the next episode of the Quest of the Quantum Rose! In this, the part 2 conclusion of the Exoto Park adventure with our guest star Vexy Hexy. Our heroes complete the hunt for the chainsaw-faced dimension-invading dinosaurs from the Retroverse. They learn why you should not walk in the desert on this planet, and they have a close encounter with a hungry fog that has nothing to do with Barovia whatsoever.
Oh
Honest.
boy.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a mist. If it's a fog, it's fine. If it's a mist, that's when you need to worry about it.
Yeah. So that's what's coming in here in about a half an hour on my channel on YouTube. It's already up on the podcast at Castbox FM /backgen.
Yeah, Blackjack.
And yeah, so as soon as that finishes processing, it'll be up on YouTube tonight.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you all in 2 weeks as the group explores these ruins, and hopefully nothing Kraken appears. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Let's get cracking.